Hey, welcome to another episode of the Not Scrum Done podcast. I'm your co-host, Andriana Marshall, professional Scrum trainer, and that's my amazing co-host.
Grand Scrum Master Scott, everyone. Greetings.
Today, we have a question from one of our professional Scrum Master Level 1 classes. Do high-performing teams even need a Scrum Master? Scott, do you want to take this one first?
Absolutely, Andriana. I would say absolutely yes, because here's what I'm thinking. I'm going through this at work right now. My team was high performing. Scott, what do you mean by they was? I got two people joining my team. Actually, they started today. Today is Monday. so, so I was high performing last Friday, but now because I have two people joining my team, I'm going to have to go back through Bruce Tuckman's group formation. Now they're going to be back in the forming stage because the two new people are going to have to, somebody from my high performing team last week is going to have to be with them and onboard them, show them the ropes. So there's also going to be a short term reduction in productivity. Will there be a need? Yes, there will always be a need because when you get to high performing, again, if somebody leaves or if somebody joins the team, that's going to mess up the dynamic. And at that particular point in time, very rarely are going to continue to have that high performing status because of the change that was just made. Adriana, your thoughts?
High-performing teams still face challenges and impediments outside of their control. So just because they perform very well over a period of time doesn't mean they're never going to have hiccups or road bumps. I worked with a team, they were high performing even before I got there. They were fantastic. And that continued on, but they were working on a new technology, something that no one in the company had used before, something that was new to the market. And one sprint, they delivered nothing. It was like poor, and it was like shocking because they're not that kind of team. It's my job as a scrum master to help them navigate through that. We were able to get them a partner at this external company to actually show up every day, 30-minute meeting to help them with their challenges that they were have integrating this new technology. After that, they hit the ground running, of course, but these things happen even to really great teams. They struggle getting to done occasionally, and that's what you're there for. So new technology can be a roadblock, impediments outside of their control, depending on organizational changes. That's another thing that could negatively impact them. That as a scrum master, you're trying to help because that means people are leaving or coming to the team. And that's something, those personalities, the norms, those are things that you have to help the team navigate through and help them be efficient. Anything else?
Yeah. The other thing, great points, Andriana. The other thing I'm thinking about is, when I go into a new environment, I'm trying to create and foster that environment for the team to be high performing as fast as possible, assuming they're not high performing when I get there. Keep in mind in the Scrum Guide, we do serve the organization. And one of the things we doing in that bullet point section is we implementing other Scrum implementations without the entire organization, not just our Scrum team. Andriana.
Great. You got some different tips and some different reasons as to why a high performing team does need a scrum master. Feel free, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and we'll reply. If you made it to the end of this video, that means you have an attention span greater than a goldfish.
Be legendary, everyone, but not Scrum down.